Hello, family of St. Mark's. I just wanted to tell you about the project that I got you excited for. Actually, after I came back from the monastery in Texas back in July, I had like the best time. And every time I go to a personal retreat, as I tell a lot of people that they have to go to a personal retreat on a regular basis, I'm rejuvenated, and I think it's the best thing for a spiritual life. And I would wish for every one of my spiritual children and every one of God's children to have an access to a retreat on a regular basis. Um, when I went to Texas. That's not easy. Not everybody can do that all the time. So I was thinking, what is the best way for our people to have an access to a retreat, so they can anytime they can go to a personal retreat at any weekend, exactly as some people in Egypt that they get go to the monastery at any time. So to like be a retreat place or a monastery that our people would go there at any time and get rejuvenated there. So after I came back and after postponing the construction project, I said maybe that's the time we should look for something like this to build people spiritually. So we would look for places, and everything we found was about like 2 millions or 3 millions, and we said no way we're gonna do that. So, and we want really something from God. So we said we're just gonna put a maximum of 1 million, and even if the place say 1, 2, 3, 4 million, whatever it is, just this is what we're going to pay, and that's gonna be the sign that it's something from God. And we looked, and finally one of the places actually was able to talk to us after knowing our budget, and it was actually a good opportunity of a retreat place. It's a property of 54 acres. It has a lot of buildings. The asking price is $2 million, but we were able to get that down to 1.3. So that was a big difference, and even lower than this with some people contributions. So I wanted to tell you more about this, and I wanted to give you an idea now. So when you come to the State of the Church, we'll give you a little bit more details, and we're going to vote if we should buy this property to be a retreat place and a monastery for our area and for other churches in the area or not. So when you come into the State of the Church, you'd be given a card. This card would say yes or no, should we buy it or not? And you would give the answer on the same day, not before or after. So wanted to give you some idea before you come in, so we don't waste a lot of time in the State of the Church, because we have a lot of things to talk about. So let me tell you more about the place. Okay, now I wanted to tell you about the place. It's a place of 54 acres and has a few buildings, as I said. This is a very small building, and this is the main mansion. And the main mansion is about 14,000 square feet, 3 levels. It's actually a historic place, and it's ready to be used. It's used as an office place right now, but it's ready to be used as a retreat place. So it has like place, could be a cafeteria, has place as meeting rooms, and has a lot of bedrooms. There's another house. It has like 2 or 3 houses next to the main building. That's another house that has a pool actually attached to it. And there is a pond. There's a huge pond, and this pond is in the property itself. It's a beautiful pond. It has a lot of retreat places where it's quiet and calm. And this is the main building, 3 stories, as I said. A lot of scenic, and one of these buildings that you're going to see now is the barn, used as a barn, but actually 2 stories. The downstairs is very fancy. Upstairs could be a very good place as a meeting room, or actually as a church. We thought this would be a perfect church that could actually serve Winchester area, because Winchester is about 30 to 40 minutes away, so it could be a good place for that. It's, as I said, it's 54 acres, and it's all in the open, very quiet. It's overlooking mountains, and as I said, that it would be accessible for anyone to come for a personal retreat or for groups, either from our church or from other churches. That's another building. Used to be actually a horse house or something, but of course we will use that for our beautiful teenagers. This is a bonfire place. Um, as I said, it's perfect for a retreat, made for groups. It's 2 hours away, so people can go. It's not too close and it's not too far. It's about the same distance that we use for retreats. As you know that we go to actually more than 12 retreats a year. We do retreats for junior high, for high school, for college, for graduates, for women's retreat, for servants retreat, and we're hoping actually to do more retreats. Okay, so this is an idea about the place in general. Of course, there are more details that we will present on the State of the Church. Basically, the cost, how much money we have, and how much money we would need to borrow, and how much this will cost us on a regular basis. So that's basically the details we're going to give you. And as I said, we're going to do the voting only on that day, and we will decide then if this is something that we want to do as a church or not. So the contributing members will have an opportunity to vote on that, and let's pray about it that really God will choose, because it's a great opportunity. Of course, comes with some financial responsibility. So we'll pray and ask God's guidance, and I'm sure God will guide, if not this place, maybe another place, another time. But I think the principle of having a retreat place or a monastery close by, it's a wonderful thing for our spiritual growth. God bless you.